In this video, I hope to show you some of the ways that the command trim works in AutoCAD, some of the ways it stops working, and some of the ways you can save time with it. A lot of people, when they use trim, they think, oh, I want to cut this line here, so I want to trim it. Why won't AutoCAD let me trim it? I'm trying to trim this line. You have to follow the prompts. When you type trim, the first thing you'll notice AutoCAD says is select cutting edges. So that's what you've got to do. I'm going to use this line to cut this one. So after I've selected it, hit enter, say yes, that's my cutting edge, and now trim the line. After trim was the last command I used, I actually don't have to type trim again. If I hit enter and I want to trim this line, it will be straight back to trim. First thing, select objects, select cutting edge, then select objects. Sometimes you might find that trim won't trim a line. Why is this line not being trimmed, you might ask? There are a few different ways it can go wrong. One of the first things I do is check if there's two lines on top of each other, which there isn't, there's only one line there. What else could it be? Let's have a zoom in here. You can see this little gap between this outer line that we want to trim and the line we want to use as a cutting edge. If there's any gap there at all, AutoCAD won't allow you to trim the line. What we can do instead is we can extend the cutting edge up to the line, then we can trim the way we would have done it in the past. That's that one done. What about this one? Again, I want to trim these lines, but they're not going away. I hope you're able to see the line light up between the top point and the line of cutting edge when I mouse over it. And similarly, this line down the bottom does the same thing. This is telling you that there are two separate lines here. In the previous examples, we had one continuous line that ran the whole way through, that lit up when we moused over it, and that sort of line can be cut. This line, however, can't be cut because it already has a cutting boundary at that point. So we don't need the trim command to get rid of the part of this line we don't like. You can just select the line and hit delete. If you've got a lot of trims to be made, sure, you might say, I want to cut this bit of the line off first, so I'll select that cutting edge, then I'll select trim. I might want to get rid of this bit of the line, I can select that cutting edge and select trim, but that's a bit time consuming. As a shortcut, you can select everything and tell AutoCAD that you want every line there to act as a cutting edge. Now just select the lines that you want to cut, and that's done. Hope you found that helpful.